Hi Aries, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com, and this is your monthly forecast for October 2015. Aries, it's quite a lovely month. We have some beautiful planetary aspects. We have a trine that is happening, and then we have Venus that is aspecting a beautiful part in your chart. We also have Mercury that is going direct this month. We begin the month with Venus, and Venus is transiting a part of your chart that speaks about children, it speaks about creativity, and it also speaks about love. Now, this particular house has been lit for you for quite a number of months, so there could be a sense of fulfillment when finally Venus comes over there, and a lot of you could be expecting or could have recently heard some really good news from your children, or there could just be a sense of accomplishment, feeling happy. And also for some of you, children could just be a source of joy. You could just be feeling very happy, nostalgic, proud, and some of you could just be taking a holiday with your children. So some good news that you can expect from your children. Also, as far as creativity is concerned, for those of you who are there in the entertainment sector, it's a great time wherein that your work is going to get appreciated. You could feel also, if there have been certain creative blocks that you could have been facing, you'll just find that you're able to either deal with the situation very easily, or the solution comes to you in a very interesting and in a very innovative way. For a lot of you this month also, as we begin the month, that is, it's a time wherein that you're going to be spending going in, maybe watching a lot of movies, cultural shows. It's just a time where you will be expanding your mind, looking at all beautiful, having aesthetic experiences, and going in, maybe visiting even countries or places that have a lot of history, a lot of culture around it. So a lot of focus is there, a very lovely aspect. Now on 10th, Mercury is going direct, and Mercury is going direct in a part of your chart that is about partnership. It speaks about your marriage, and it speaks about your work partnership. And Mercury coming over here is just going to sort of ease out things. It's going to be helping you articulate, express yourself, wherein that earlier you could have thought that you're not just able to get your point across. It's a time wherein that you will feel quite happy and quite light. It's also a time wherein that at work, if you have been trying to make yourself heard, or if you have been trying to put your point across, this is a time where you're going to be heard very well, and you will be having a lot of conversations, a lot of meetings with a lot of not just with people internally but also externally. A lot of client meetings, a lot of focus on going out and really meeting people is there in October for you, Aries. And it's a good time because you will be it's a time wherein that through your words you will be able to convince yourself, and people are going to be quite receptive to listening to you. So a great aspect over here. However, this house, you've also had Uranus that has been there for a while, and Uranus at your workplace and in your marriage could have sort of at your workplace there could have been a sense of you don't know what's going to be happening tomorrow. Just a sense of unpredictability, uncertainty could have been there. And similarly, even with as far as your personal partnerships are concerned, they could just be a little unsteady, or even I would say you could hear something quite surprising, or you could come to know of something quite surprising as far as your partnerships are concerned, because Uranus is there. We have Jupiter that is going to be trining Pluto mid-month, and this is a beautiful aspect. Trines are normally quite, they're considered quite fortunate and quite lucky because for the simple reason that they are so effortless, the energy that flows with it. And they're about approximately 120 degrees take away -5 or add 5 here and there. And they are normally 4 signs apart when a trine happens. And normally why a trine is really considered fortunate or lucky is because that they are very harmonious. They normally happen amongst planets that get along very well, or there's a great sense of affinity amongst the planets. So the entire energy of the harmony around it's very beautiful. It just sort of, it's like knowing some people. You may not speak with them on a daily basis, but as and when that you do, there is a sense of, there's a connection that is there. Similarly with a trine that happens between a Jupiter and a Pluto, this is going to be affecting your work. Jupiter is going to be aspecting in your house of work and health, so a lot of work in October that is there. But then the good thing about it is because Pluto is aspecting your house of career as well, so you can expect a lot of support coming from high authorities. Even in fact, for some of you, if it is not through if it is not, say, a direct support that is coming through from internally from your organization, you can expect it to be coming, maybe a recommendation that comes from a client, or from a very powerful client, or from somebody who could have worked for you and is now working somewhere else and gives you a glowing recommendation, and just it's really highlighted this, and it's lit up very beautifully, your house of work. Also health gets highlighted a lot. So a lot of you are going to be taking your health very seriously, maybe a change of complete lifestyle as far as your food is concerned, and also as far as how it is that you treat your body, exercise regimes and so on and so forth. Since Jupiter is there, be careful not to get into excess. Don't swing too far as if there's get on a very rigid diet, or get on too obsessed about your health, or just sort of on the other hand just ignore it. So strike a balance over there. You can expect some amount of recognition this month at your workplace. Aries is going to be not an accolade, but there's going to be a sense of recognition for your work, for what it is. So people higher up in authority are going to be coming up and telling you, that they recognize the effort that has gone into you doing the work. And in certain cases, you can expect a promotion of sort, or even a salary hike that is there. Around the 27th, end of the month, we have a full moon, and this is aspecting, highlighting a part of your chart that speaks about your ability to earn money, your ability to generate resources for yourself. And it's also a house of self-worth. So something is coming to a fruition. It can be that because there's a entire month we have a trine between a Jupiter and a Pluto, it can be that with this culmination, it could be that you could have been working on something for the last couple of months, and at the end of October, it's like you're closing the loop over there, and you're just tying the ends over there. So end of October is pretty much closing up of things. It's of fruition, closing of deals, negotiations. It's just that it's after you finish a project and you look at it and you say that, okay, I have completed it, I have finished this. So that is what will get highlighted. And this also as well can connect you with a lot of powerful people. So for those of you who are looking for a recommendation, or are looking for maybe even are looking for another job, it's a great time to be doing so, Aries. You'll get very favorable response during this time. The only thing you need to keep in mind is that there's a slight Neptune aspect towards the end of the month. Try not to sort of delude yourself if something gets promised to you. Don't and because this has to do again in your house of money, earned money and income. So maybe it could be that your own ability to earn or generate, or are you being realistic about it, or maybe you're being too negative about it. So there is just this sense of looking at things as they are without sort of the haze of the Neptunian energy. Also, this speaks about overcommitting yourself. So try and be careful about, that you keep your word and you don't promise something that you can't deliver. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Aries. I'll see you again next month, and thank you so much for watching.